Hello, and welcome back to another episode of White Album 2. We are currently playing through CODA. Haruki was talking to Kazusa all night, like, oh, stay in Japan, oh, it'll be amazing. And Kazusa was like, well, why don't you just leave Japan? You know, it's impossible, right? It's not gonna work. And then it just got kind of awkward, and Haruki was like, would that even be possible? And then they went to bed, and now here we are with Yoko. So, let's continue from there.
さてと、そろそろお昼だし、私戻るわね。
申し訳ありません、社長。私の落ち度です。
みおちゃんが謝ることなんか全然ないわよ。すべてはあのバカ娘の自己責任なんだから。
でも、練習に来なくなるどころか、連絡も取れなくなるなんて。私が滞在場所さえ抑えていれば。
ああ、そういえば教えてなかったっけ。
Yoko, what a terrible president, I guess you would call her.
今はそっとしときましょう。きっとあの子にもいろいろあるのよ。週刊誌によればかなりの暴君らしいから。
でも、次のコンサートまでもう10日を切ってしまったんですよ。
調整なんて3日あればなんとかなるでしょ。
そんなの社長だけです。前回も一部のマスコミに練習不足って言われたのに。
Well, yeah, but that wasn't due to lack of practice. That was just because her head was not in the game, as they just mentioned. It was because of Haruki.
たった一度や二度の失敗、長い人生の中では大したことじゃないわよ。
でも、
知ってる？私ね、昔男を追いかけてコンサートすっぽかしたことあるのよ。それも M 響との初コラボで。
存じてます。その時の記事スクラップしてありますから。休暇を反対された時に突きつけようと思って。
Sneaky, sneaky.
あなたも結構いい根性してるわね。
でも、その後2年くらい干されてたじゃないですか。ヨーロッパで認められるまで日本じゃそっぽ向かれて。
それでもこうして今もご飯を食べられてる。みおちゃんのお給料だって。だからその程度のことよ。
社長と同じスケールで考えないでください。彼女はまだ。
カズサがピアノを続ける限りは大丈夫。何しろあの子には私をしのぐ才能があるんだから。
It's really nice she has all these really good things to say about Kazusa. I do wish she was a little more honest and upfront about them in front of Kazusa, but, you know.
信じていいんですね。
あ、でもピアノを続けるかどうかは知らないわよ。あの子の場合、少なくともそれより大事なものを持ってるからね。
だから、そうやって不安を煽らないでくださいよ。
お前これ全然使ってないだろ。チューニングがめちゃめちゃだ。
大学卒業して以来弾いたのなんて2、3回くらいじゃないかな。
ったく、楽器を可愛がれないやつは楽器にも愛されないんだぞ。
It's an interesting expression to think about.
俺はもともと音楽の神様に愛されてないんだよ。
I take a sidelong glance at Kazusa, who is teasingly fiddling with my guitar as I prepare the afternoon tea. How many days have I skipped work by now? I feel like I've lost my sense of time.
よし、こんなところかな。何かリクエストあるか？
そうだな。俺でも知ってる曲。
わかった。なら。
相変わらずの腕しやがって。
She's so good, so exciting. Dressed far too improperly, Kazusa still manages to play my guitar better than I can. Her relaxed behavior makes it seem as if she's lived here for years.
前は反復練習が大事だって思ってたけど、才能だけでもなんとかなるもんだな。
これだから天才は。
Just a few days ago, I had never seen Kazusa act so casually in my apartment. She'd usually head straight back to her own apartment once her business here was taken care of, after a few uncomfortable moments at my side of the wall.
砂糖何杯いる
4いや5杯で。
そろそろ控えろよ。糖尿になってからじゃ遅いぞ。
And I accepted Kazusa's restraint as something natural, because we had the mutual understanding that this apartment was meant for Setsuna and me.
一曲弾き終わるだけですぐに甘いものが足りなくなるんだ。それだけ重労働だってことだよ。
A convenient explanation, but entirely untrue.
お前の場合は生まれつきだ。トーマ一族って絶対カブトムシから進化してるだろ。
But before we knew it, that strict rule had been completely forgotten.
あと1杯。いや、半分でいいから。
ちゃんと山盛り4杯入れただろ。あとは飲んでみて足りなかったらにしろ。
In this apartment, I've come to desire Kazusa more and more, and Kazusa has started to eat here with me and bathe with me. And now, in both Kazusa's apartment and mine, we lead two lives separated by a single wall.
ほら見ろ、やっぱり全然足りないじゃないか。
砂糖を熱冷ましに使うやつがあるか。夫婦でもしてろ。
Wow. It's also pretty uncommon in Japan to add sugar to tea in the first place.
じゃあ責任取ってお前がやれ、夫婦。
Hoo hoo.
とね、お前は。
It's probably my fault for fully accepting all her stubborn desires to be spoiled by me.
だいぶマシになった。お返しにお前の夫婦してやろうか？
いるか。俺は熱いのがいいんだよ。
But now, neither of us need to show any restraint. Because no one can get in our way. Because I even disconnected the phone from the landline. Okay, who in their right mind thinks that this is a healthy situation? He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna lie to my work and I'm gonna stay home and she's gonna skip practice and I'm gonna turn off our cell phones and I'm gonna unplug the landline. Like, are you kidding me? That's just disturbed. That is so bad.
なあ、春樹。
Not to mention it's so unlike Haruki to do things like this, to neglect his responsibilities like this.
なんだよ。
久しぶりに弾いてみろよ、お前も。
いいよ、めんどくさい。
Kazusa holds out the guitar on her lap to me, and I grudgingly accept it and put it on my lap.
いいじゃないか。別に下手でも笑わないよ。
Well, another problem is he probably only remembers like 2 songs, both of which bring up very painful memories.
お前の場合、笑わない代わりに思いっきり下手くそって罵るじゃないか。
別に罵ってない。ただ嘘がつけないだけだ。
汚い意見ってのはな、どの場合でも正義ってわけじゃないんだぞ。
Finally, some wise words from Haruki. 5 years ago, while listening to me play, she did indeed never grin, giggle, or laugh at me. Always calmly pointing out every single shortcoming of mine from beginning to end. With plenty enough persuasive power to tear my heart in two.
頼むよ。久々に聞いてみたいんだ、お前のギター。
カズさん。
But after that, she would teach me how to overcome these shortcomings slowly and gently, so that even I would understand. And finally, she would ever so slightly blush when I gave her my exaggerated gratitude to her.
少しだけだぞ。
ありがとう、春樹。
たく。
When I put my arms around the guitar, Kazusa crawls up to me as if picking the front seat. I wonder what she finds so amusing about this. This is obviously going to be a crappy performance with absolutely no potential for improvement. See, even that attitude is so unlike Haruki. If you try at something and practice at something, you're going to get better. And that's always been what he's striven? That's always what he's gone for. But now he's like, I can't get better. Like, that's it. Period. Not good.
それじゃあ何がいい？
別に何でも。春樹の弾きやすい曲でいいよ。
なら。
So, being pushed on by my overly enthusiastic audience, I try to think of a melody to play. A song that I can at least get the basics of without practice.
私に聞かせるためだけに春樹くん一生懸命練習してるんだよね。
Oh no.
俺の下手くそなギターに勝手に乗っかって歌い出す刹那が好きなんだ。世界で一番。音を忘れたら俺のギターの音を聞いて、歌詞を忘れたらその時は笑顔でごまかして。
忘れるわけないよ。だってこれ私たちだけの歌なんだから。
Well, not for long.
コンサートが終わったら私を無理やり奪ってください。
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. There's a lot of memories there.
どうした？
ごめん、やっぱダメだ。弾き方忘れてる。
The finger I have on the string won't move. It's not that I can't play the proper melody, it literally won't move.
別に一曲通して弾いてくれなんて、サビの部分だけでもさ。
ダメなんだ。ごめん。
春樹。
Because just now, a memory I absolutely should not remember gushed through my head in mere seconds.
あれからまるで弾いてなかったんだ。お前に教えてもらったことも全部忘れてしまった。
And once again, Haruki is a terrible liar. They're still in my memories. My confession 2 years ago, Setsuna's response. With the way I am now, I've denied every single one of them.
もともと才能がなかったのに努力もしなかったから。
Outwardly, I laugh at my failure. In my heart, I mockingly laugh at myself. The feelings I have right now are not false. My memories from 2 years ago are not false. Those two things are both real, and it only further proves what an awful, shallow person I am.
だからお前にだけは聞かせられない。悪い。
Yikes, big yikes. How awkward. So I can't play it, even though it's a song that Kazusa made. Because that song now belongs to Setsuna. Are you okay? I'm sorry for texting you so many times. You were in bad shape last weekend, and I haven't been able to get in touch with you at all, so I was a bit worried about how you've been. You said you were fine this Monday, but maybe things got worse again after that? Did something so terrible happen that you couldn't take my calls? Or perhaps, do you not want to talk to me? If that's the case, if you truly have started to feel that way, then I want to know because I don't understand what's going on. So no matter what it's about, if you see this text, please contact me. You can hang up after the first ring if you want. If you don't want to talk about anything right now, you don't have to say anything. It's just that if you're okay, then let me know that you're okay. If you're not okay, then please call me. You only have to contact me. You don't need to say anything else. I'll be waiting. Setsuna. Man, she cares so much. She can literally not hear a word from her fiancé for a straight week. He's been ignoring her calls. And she's like, it's fine. Like, please just tell me you're alive. Like, absolutely not. I would have gone over and pounded through his door like days ago. She's too nice. And too scared, honestly, of what will come. Oh, no, 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 no. So, welcome back. So, there was a small scene. Of course, Setsuna's trying to contact Haruki desperately. She was outside of his apartment, but couldn't will herself to go up to the door. So now here are Takaya and Io, and they have... Takaya and Tomo. And they have just been slamming on his doorbell over and over and over again, while Haruki and Kazusa just won't stop doing it. Like, it's so pathetic. They are being barbaric. And the theme keeps repeating and repeating. All we need is each other. And like, we'll just do this from dawn to dusk, and that's fine. That's all we need. We'll just shut out the outside world. But honestly, them continuing to do it despite them being directly outside the door is disgusting. Not even just like, morally disgusting in a number of ways, I guess is what I'm saying. I'm very angry about it. Like, just... Let's just continue, I guess.
何か声が聞こえたような気がしたんだけど。
気のせいだよ。電気だってついてないし、きっと出張か何かだよ。
でも今までの北原さんならそのことを前もって教えてくれた。少なくとも連絡取れないなんてことはなかった。
それは
刹那をあんなに心配させることなんてしなかった。
何か事情があるんだろ。
Yeah, he does have his reasons. They're not good ones, but he has them.
事情って何？電話一本かけてこないどころかつながりもしないんだよ。
もしかしたら緊急入院とか、いや、そんな最悪の事態は想像したくないけど。
Honestly, just sit outside his door. Just camp out. Have a stakeout. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just creepy. That's what I would have done.
そんなの全然最悪じゃない。本当の最悪ってのは。
お前、何言ってんだよ。
ごめん。ちょっと言い過ぎた。飯塚さん、刹那より北原さんの方が大事だもんね。
さっきから何突っかかってんだよ。やっぱ変だぞ今日のお前。突然人呼び出したかと思えばこんなところ押しかけて。
だって。
しかも詳しいことは話してくれないし。もしかして春樹の行き先に心当たりあるのか。
ないよそんなの。私は何も知らない。ただ刹那のこと見てられなかっただけ。
とにかくいないんじゃ話にならないだろ。そろそろ行こうぜ。
その前にもう一度だけ。
何やってんだ？そこ隣の部屋だろ。
Yeah, what indeed? So funny that they're both ignoring their doors at the same time. So, welcome back yet again. I'm just gonna have to keep cutting these in between scenes because Haruki and Kazusa are animals. They just continued going at it, and Tomo and Takeya both still ringing the doorbell, and then Tomo went over to the next door neighbor's apartment and started ringing that doorbell. Obviously nobody answered, but Takeya's like, "What are you doing?" And then the scene kind of ends there as they both continue to betray Setsuna in the absolute worst way. So, let's continue from here. Darkness begins to cover the sky, and the city grows quiet. Or perhaps this place is far too urban to say that. More than anything, the outdoor unit of the air conditioner sounds really annoying. I put my hands in front of my mouth and breathe into it, with a white puff floating up into the darkness. Another day without a cloud over Tokyo.
寒いだろ、こんなとこで。
Well, you're not wearing pants, so...
平気だよ。
Kazusa steps out onto the balcony, seemingly longing for me, given that I wasn't in the room.
というか、お前の方がありえない。湯冷めするだろう、壮絶に。
As always, she's so lightly dressed that she couldn't look like that without the heating on. I can tell with one look that she's freezing because her hair is still wet after the shower.
大丈夫。冷めたら人肌で温めるから。
冷めてからじゃ遅いだろう。こっち来い、バカ。
Kazusa lets herself be wrapped around my outstretched arms, as if this was her intention all along. The warmth of her wet skin and the scent of her soap stimulates all my senses. No matter how many times I touch her, no matter how many times I press against her, I can never get tired of that look, that scent, that breath, that feeling. And the way she lets me spoil her.
今日もいい天気だったな。
引きこもりの俺たちには意味がないけどな。
And this is shut-ins in the strongest sense of the word in Japanese. Like, it's not a joke. They literally are. Just like yesterday, we looked up at the moon together. We weren't able to see the snow we desired today, but we were able to spend the day we desired together.
さっきは危なかったな。電気つけてなくてよかったな。
まあ、
Though we did attempt to run away just a little bit.
私、やっぱりこっちに泊まらない方がいいかな。
なんでそんなこと言うんだよ。
だっていつの間にかずうずうしく上がり込んでたけど、本当はこの部屋は私の場所じゃなくて。
お前がここにいてダメな理由なんかどこにもない。
What a statement. Not a single reason why you shouldn't be here. I can think of 5. Like, just off the top of my head. I can think of 100 if you gave me a minute to write an essay on it. Oh my god. This Kazusa drug is like a stupid pill. It's making Haruki's head dumb.
お前の居場所は俺のいるところすべてだ。俺、もうお前に閉ざす扉なんかないんだよ。
Haruki.
Again, don't say those things without being serious about it. And if you are serious about it, then just break up with your fiancé. It's so simple.
それにさ、たった数メートル移動するためにいちいち服を着るのめんどくさいだろ。
それもそっか。私いつも裸同然だもんな。
ちょっとは自重してくれとは思うけどな。見るたびに発情させられる俺の身にもなってほしい。
Oh, what a pain.
ほんと野獣だもんな、春樹。
Kazusa replies to my slightly inappropriate proclamation with laughter, like she understood my intention. That we already have more than enough of this atmosphere in bed, that I was trying to hide my embarrassment.
なら今日みたいに誰か来てもバレないように、これからはずっと電気つけないで生活しようか。日が昇ったら目覚めて、日が沈んだら眠って。
それ冬だと半日以上寝ることになるぞ。
I mean, you're not doing much more than that now anyway.
寝る以外にもできることあるだろう。まあそれも寝るって言うんだけど。
お前な。
朝起きて日が沈むまで働いて、日が沈んだらセックスして、疲れたら寝て、朝起きて。そんな自然な生活も良くないか？
なんか石器時代の原始人みたいだな。
お前は昼間は狩りしないとな。でも春樹にそんなことできるかな？
I mean, by hunting, it's just like regular work and providing food for the table. But Haruki can't do that anymore, which is a problem.
やってみせるよ。なんだって。
獲物と戦って勝てるのか、お前が。やっとの思いでネズミ一匹捕まえたかと思ったら、他の男に力ずくで奪われたりしてな。
狩りが全てにおいて体力勝負だと思うのよ。頭使って道具使って他人を陥れて生き残ってみせる。
春樹みたいな弱っちくて卑怯なやつが変な進化して今の人間になったのかもな。
Out of context, this is such a funny sentence to hear about Haruki. Even in context, it's kind of funny, but oof, what a diss.
お前のためなら火だって発明してみせる。
春樹。
卑怯者って言われても変わり者って笑われても、上総を守るために絶対に進化してみせるから。
このホラ吹き、本当にお前ってやつは。
だって上総自分で食べ物なんか探さないだろ。日がない一日石で作った楽器を奏でてるだけの美しいだけが取り柄の怠け者の女王でさ。
私、お前以外の男からの施しは絶対に受けないから。
上総
だからお前が進化しないとすぐに死んでしまう。頑張れよ、春樹。
任せとけ。任せとけよ。
Leave it to me, what? You can't do a single thing right now. I give myself up to my welling emotions and embrace Kazusa with all my strength. In the end, I brought back the mood I ruined by myself.
たくさん子供残して、いずれこの世界が俺たちの子孫で溢れかえるんだ。
バカみたいに壮大な野望だな、それは。お前にしては上出来だ。
When imagining the two of us living in a time long ago, we can tell tales of such an optimistic future. We can paint a picture of such a happy life. Yet, we are living in the modern age. And I hate how they talk about their relationship as if it's impossible. Like, there's no way we can have a happy future. Listen, all you have to do is break up with your fiancé, and then it's fine. Then you're not cheating. Then you don't have to turn your backs on the world. You can go back to your job. You can live a life. You can have kids. I hate that they're like, no, it's impossible between us. We're star-crossed lovers. Two ships passing in the night. Absolutely not. If you want to be with her, just be with her. Like, it's so simple to me. It's baffling why this is so drawn out. We are modern people without wisdom or courage who can't possibly imagine such a brilliant future. That's why we use the past as a substitute for the dreams we can't fulfill.
なあ、ハルキ。私、どうしよう。
何が？
私今、幸せなんだ。
それの何が悪いんだよ。
今が間違ってるって、今までの人生で一番間違えてるって分かってるのに、それでも今までの人生で一番幸せなんだよ。
だからさ、それのどこが間違ってるって聞いてんだよ。
それはさ、
俺、お前がいてくれればそれでいい。それが俺の幸せだ。
それ私のセリフじゃないか。取るなよ。お前は私になっちゃダメだろ。
Which again is super dangerous. Like, everyone's like, oh, you know, Kazusa, she's bad at everything. She can't cook, she can't work, whatever. I mean, Haruki is becoming that. And that's why Kazusa's like, please don't turn into me. You know, you can't have two... I don't want to call her useless, because I really rag on people who call her useless in the game. But from an outsider perspective, you can't have a relationship with two useless people. You shouldn't even have a relationship with one useless person. I have my issues with that too. But this is just so bad. But on that note, I guess, we're gonna stop there for today. So, we'll pick up on this mess in the next episode. Thanks so much for being here with me today, and I'll see you next time. Until then, hope you take care. See you!